Hey guys! In today's video, I'm going to be showing you some of the secret notes in Brookhaven, so let's go check it out. Today we have a guest! This is my friend, and we are going to Mr. Brookhaven's house to find the first note. So his house is right past the airport here, and it's this little greenhouse in the distance. Oof. Yeah, she has some really good driving. She's like really good at driving. Anyways, so we get small here and grab a flashlight and you can see the note is right under here. You don't have to do anything to spawn this one, which is really useful. So this note says, Madison, I apologize for leaving, but it was necessary to prevent the agency from harnessing the full power of the crystal. They will have to experiment now. So Red River has been enacted. Avoid the agency at all costs. There's a lot of different ways to pronounce Red River. Could be Redriver, Red Driver. So I'm guessing this note takes place somewhere around the middle of the last movie when Mr. Brookhaven leaves his wife and son. So his wife is Madison, and he left to prevent the agency from finding the crystal. I just wanted to show you guys some really fun things me and my friend do together. And you can call her Gamer Cat. So one really fun thing we do is we like to go to the Brooks Diner. And oh yes, we always do Dance 11. Dance 11 is our favorite dance. Then we grab takeout and we get ourselves on fire and we try to race to the pool to see if we can be on fire in the pool. But the takeout came from last Halloween update when she randomly equipped takeout and it was popping out of my truck and it was really funny. But anyway, let's get to the actual note. So the next note is in the hospital. And this note, I found this note a long time ago. But if we enter the hospital through here, and we go through this room, and we go into the x-ray room, you can jump behind this black thingy, and there's a secret passageway that leads to the note here. There's a lot more in this area, but let's just focus on the note for now. This note says, everyone said this time would be different. Nevertheless, history did repeat itself. I cannot pinpoint the power source. However, it looks to be beyond this world. Maybe history will show us the way. And in red, it says Operation Red River terminated. So the agency wrote this letter because they're the ones trying to find the power source. But it says history did repeat itself. Maybe history will show us the way. So, what happened in the past with finding the power source? Okay, on to the next note. So, this isn't really a note. I mean, it's writing from Old Brookhaven, but anyways, we need to get this house. This arcade machine, just we always thought it was very weird looking, and there might be something up with that, but we don't know yet. So, anyways, we go down into the basement, and there's this little button here on the side of the bookshelf. And if you tap it, it opens this secret area where you go down to, and you can see this like meeting room. Oh, she got stuck. There we go. Okay, so down here you can see the red book, but if we look up here, there's a button that is black now. But if we get the computer, I'll have GamerCat demonstrate, and we sit in every single chair, then that will activate the button. And the red book on the desk, you can actually equip that, but you can't equip it from here. Okay, so once you've sat in every seat with the computer, the button will turn white. And if you tap the button, it won't make a sound, but you can go through this wall over here. It will drop down, and you'll see this computer with a picture of someone on it. So this room is really secret, but who came down here and what was this room for? Did someone live here? So this note is from Mr. Brookhaven's son, Marcus, and it says, I did not know the truth in the beginning. They came when I was a child. They was the agency. And in the movies, you can see he was a baby when they came. And underneath the photo, it says property of the FBI. But this goes really deep and connects to another note. So when he says, I did not know the truth in the beginning, that means he didn't know they were evil. So he joined forces with them. So now we're onto the castle. And this, there's like a lot of notes in the castle and there's a lot of secrets. But if we go to the top floor and we go into this bedroom here, you can actually walk through this wall and you see this painting that's in the museum. And if you tap it, you'll hear a little high-pitched noise. So once that is tapped, it activates the secret note. So we need to go down into the kitchen, which is over here. And if we jump on top of the fireplace, you'll see the note spawns back here. And it's easier to see if you grab a flashlight because it's really dark back here, but there it is. So this note says, hidden we must be, for these walls have eyes that do not want you to see. Search for the key that ye may unlock the truth that has been hidden far away from you. So this is obviously a really old note and uses some old language, but where it says hidden we must be, maybe that means that someone is hiding from the agency. I'm not sure if this is from Mr. Brookhaven because this I'm not sure if Mr. Brookhaven was in this medieval time, but maybe he was like a time traveler or something. And in the part where it says, these walls have eyes that do not want you to see, maybe the agency is hiding something from the person who wrote this letter. The next two notes are also in the castle, and you have to do what you just did to get the pass note to do this. So once the note is activated, you can tap it and you'll hear another high-pitched sound. So after that is clicked, you go downstairs to the dungeon. And if you go down this way, you'll see it's the door that like the axe is pointing to, which is kind of interesting. And on the wall here, there's a secret compartment that holds the key in the part where it says search for the key that ye may unlock. So if we grab the key and we go upstairs and we go into this little library area, you can see there's a blank paper on the desk, but if we jump up here, the lights will flicker and the paper isn't blank anymore, and there are a bunch of scrolls and stuff with writing on them. And after you've activated this note, you can go up into the bookshelf and all the lights will go off this time. And you'll hear thunder. And now there's a candle on the desk, and the note says something different. So the first one says, our forefathers have written upon these scrolls the true meaning of life. It has been my honor translating these sacred writings into one book that ye may read these words and know the truth. So this is really interesting because no other notes mention the true meaning of life. So this is a really unique note. So this note says, beware, for I say unto you, any other book is meant to mislead you from the truth and keep you in darkness. Look into thyself, for the light is within in us all. So this one's another unique one because it says the light is within in us all. It's like telling you that look into yourself and you will find what you're looking for or something. So this one is pretty confusing. This next note is in the bakery and it takes a while to get to, but the first place we need to go is into the master bedroom. Oh, and if you go up here first, you can see that this thingy isn't glowing and there are no notes on the table and they're just blank papers. But anyways, into the master bedroom, and you look under the bed, there's a little button under there. And if you press it, it'll turn white. And then if we go to the church and we ring the bell, it will activate the next thing we need. Alright, so ring the bell a few times, and we know that there's a pyramid in the top of the church, so it signals that, like, the bell has some power to it. But we're going to the arch here, and it's the one next to the stables. And if you look under here, you'll see there's a little thingy popping out. This is the bent rod. And I'm not really sure about many of its purposes, but if we go back to the house and we go back into that secret room we found, which is again at the top of the stairs here, up on top of the painting, you'll see that this thingy is glowing. And here is the note. This note is a lot like a riddle. It says, "The sound stretches across the town, an alarm to those that see. You will enter with the peace from which that bends. We will be hid from the powers that be." So the piece from which that bends is the bent rod that we just got. But we will be hid from the powers? Does this mean Mr. Brookhaven hiding from the agency and their powers? And maybe the sound is like a warning, an alarm. Dead weed. Um, so the next letter is in this house, and we go down here, and we get the laboratory. It only is in the laboratory, it's not in any of the other places. So if we grab a sleeping bag, and we place it over here, it's really hard to line up, and it may take a few tries, but you can see it's over there. So maybe it'll let me through here. There we go. Sometimes it'll glitch you through the stairs. Anyway, here's the note. This note says, "My dear, the power of the agency has grown. The majority of the people have forgotten the truth and are now a part of the agency. To my dismay, Marcus is among those numbers and has joined the police force. There is a small sector that still believe, but we have been shunned and are now in hiding. Madison." So this note is from Madison to Mr. Brooks about how their son has joined the police force and joined like the agency and like turned against them, and he betrayed them. The last note I'm going to be showing you guys is in the new house that they just added. I didn't know about this when I made my last video about the update, but GamerCat showed me this and it's really interesting. So the note is back here in these boxes. This note says, "While investigating a local ring of criminals, I got a tip that agency meetings are being held at this location, and only the super wealthy are allowed." So this is from Marcus after he's joined the police force, and he's investigating criminals. But did he join the agency, or did he join the police force? Maybe he joined the police force and then found out about the agency and they recruited him. Thanks for watching! Don't forget to like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about all these different notes.